What's up guys, it's Noah and welcome back to Doki Outcast Part 4. This chapter is called Festival Preparations. We're starting to prep for the festival. What happened last episode? Not too much happened last episode, more poem sharing, and it's just kind of setting up for the whole festival. So now we're just gonna go ahead and get into it. I guess last part was kind of leading into this part. The school day ends and it's time for the club. Everyone is already engaged in their respective activities. Hey Noah. Hi Monica. We're just discussing the festival. I'm so happy that you're all willing to help out. Well, I'm glad that I can contribute to the event. I'm sure it'll be very successful. I sure hope so. Well, have fun today. We'll discuss the festival preparations later on, okay? Sounds good. Monica smiles and heads back to her desk. I take a seat as well. I decide to pull out my book and read some more. All of a sudden, I feel a light tap on my shoulders. I turn around and find Sayori standing there. Let's see, in the base game, this would be the part where Sayori would be super depressed and she'd want to leave early. So it looks like that's not what's happening. Oh, hey Sayori. What are you doing? Nothing. Is everything alright? Yeah, I'm just so happy that... I quickly get up from my seat and cover Sayori's mouth. Remember what I said yesterday? Sayori thinks to herself for a moment, then shakes her head. Don't mention it to anyone. Especially out loud. Oh, right. I forgot, sorry. Sayori starts chuckling with my hand still covering her mouth. After she stops, I remove my hand. Let's be a little more careful next time, alright? Right, it won't happen again. Anyway, you should go spend time with Yuri. I look over in Yuri's direction. Yuri's face is buried in her book like usual. Truthfully, I would like to spend time with her right now. I just hope I don't disturb her from reading. Alright, I will. See you in a bit, Sayori. As Sayori nods and goes back to her seat, I make my way over to Yuri. Yuri's peering at me from over her book. It's almost like she's playing a game of peekaboo. I find it rather cute, to be honest. Yuri notices I'm approaching her. Oh, you're approaching me. She looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I take a seat next to her. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. You didn't do anything, Yuri. I just wanted to spend time with you. I wasn't bothering you, was I? No, not at all. I'm just not used to this. Not used to what? What do you mean, Yuri? I don't know. It's just... Yuri hesitates. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks. I offer that patience to her. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It's so endearing that you'd prefer to spend your time with me. It probably sounds silly, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, reading in company, even sharing my personal hobbies, it just makes me really happy. Oh, how sweet. Are you saying you've never shared your writing beyond the club before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself, and besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that, Yuri? Again, Yuri nods. Even your close friends? For some reason, Yuri doesn't respond. Yuri? Yuri smiles sadly. Noah, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with, or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when I look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day, and those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type, and they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? Yuri nods. I'm not a know-it-all, Noah. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understand what was missing all this time. Yuri, that's very nice of you to say, but I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Noah. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. I joined this club hoping I would make some new friends, and I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands, but this time she's smiling as she does it. Would you like to continue reading, Yuri? Yeah. That would be really nice. Yuri goes to retrieve the book from her bag. I'm really glad I can help Yuri feel appreciated. She's just so genuine and kind. It makes me a little sad that Yuri feels she can't share her hobbies because people see her as an outcast. Good plug project. I can almost relate to her in a way. While I can't say I've ever felt as lonely as she has, gaming has made me more reserved. I owe it to Sayori for convincing me to come here. I learned so much all while making new friends. Trying new things really does make you grow as a person. Okay everyone, why don't we start figuring out what we'll be doing this weekend for the festival? No poem sharing today, I guess. I already know what I'm doing. That's right, Natsuki will be making cupcakes. We might need a lot of them, in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted! As for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sarah will be helping me design them. This is gonna be so much fun! And as for you, Yuri. Yuri, you can... Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Now, come on, Natsuki. You're very talented as well. I know. Anyway, so Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. I suppose so. Then you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great! You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Noah. Yes, the one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I can give to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. In the end, the decision is up to you, Noah. You're okay with this, right? Of course. Everyone looks at me, eagerly anticipating my decision. What if I choose Natsuki? What happens? I mean, I'd like to help Yuri. She could use the help. Plus, I hate for her to have to work all by herself. But I also don't want to disappoint anybody. Will they be okay with my decision? Oh, which one do I choose? Which one do I choose? Oh, I don't know. It's very, very tough, difficult. Let's go with this one. Me? Wait, what about me? I'll be the only one without a partner. I mean, I can handle it just fine, but I feel like kind of left out. We all remain silent. All of a sudden, Sayori speaks up. I have an idea, Natsuki. How about I help Monica with the plant fits on Saturday, and then I can help you with baking on Sunday. That way, the cupcakes are as fresh as possible before the festival. Not just that, but everyone will have a partner. Well, I guess that could work. Are you sure you don't mind helping, Sayori? Not at all, Natsuki. I'd love to help you bake. Okay, cool. Thanks, Sayori, very cool. Just try not to devour them before the festival. No promises, but I'll do my best. So, you'll be helping Yuri then, Noah. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. If Yuri's okay with it. I'm fine with it. Alright then, that settles it. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. I guess it's time for us to head out. Everyone packs up their things. Natsuki and Sayori are chatting about their weekend plans. As they leave, Sayori once again shoots me a wink. I follow up with a smile and nod. I can't really complain though. No arguing occurred, and I get to spend the weekend with her. Things worked out pretty well, I'd say. I start to follow Monica, Sayori, and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Huh? I turn around. I'm sorry. I realize I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I completely forgot about that. Would you like my phone number, Yuri? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay, I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not that I don't mind. I just haven't had a girl over in my house before besides Sayori. I hope I manage to make myself useful in some ways. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Noah. I think that will make a very productive team. I agree. I'll see you on Sunday, Yuri. See you then, Noah. I look forward to this weekend. After the exchange, I make my way out the door with Yuri. I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. I have a feeling Yuri will act a little different if it's just the two of us. She even told me she was looking forward to it. Is this a chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I have to try to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. Now what? Act 1, that was a really short chapter. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep recording it because that chapter was kind of short. I only have like 14 minutes. So we'll just keep going. This will be 2 chapters. It's Sunday. I'm getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri's clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. I checked the time on my phone, 10:30 a.m. Yuri told me she was coming by around 11. This is really exciting. At the same time, I feel a little nervous. It's just Yuri though. I feel like I've gotten used to her at this point. Ring ring. A call from Sayori. Good morning, Noah. Hey Sayori. Are you still helping Natsuki today? Yep. Are you excited? A little nervous, but yeah, I'm excited. Don't be. You and Yuri will have a great time together. I'm sure we will. I feel I should thank you. I appreciate how you took the extra time to help out Natsuki so that each of us could have a partner. Don't mention it. It was worth it so you can spend time with Yuri. I gotta get going. Natsuki's coming over in about 15 minutes. Alright, see you later. I hope the baking goes well. Thanks. Let me know how it goes with the decorations. Will do. I hang up and wait patiently for Yuri to arrive. It's interesting, Sayori's not depressed in this mod. A few minutes pass. Yuri will be here in a minute. I'm anxiously pacing the room. Startled by the sound, I hear the doorbell ring. It must be Yuri. Don't panic. Don't panic. I go downstairs and answer. Yuri? Hello Noah. I checked my time, 10:45. You're a little early. Yeah, I just got here. I thought we could get a head start if I arrived a little early. I hope you don't mind. No, not at all. We have a lot of work to do, so it makes perfect sense. I'm glad. Anyway, please come in. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. Did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. Can I help carry some things for you? You're such a gentleman, Noah. I noticeably blushed. Thank you. I take Yuri's belongings and allow her to enter my house. We both walk upstairs to my bedroom. I put the supplies neatly on my desk. My eyes land on Yuri. She's glancing around curiously, which makes me feel nervous. It's so clean. I cleaned it a little before you came over. How considerate of you, Noah. No. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. It's okay. The fact that you were thinking about me before I came is very polite. Yeah, thanks. So, should we get started? Of course. I have a few things planned that you can help me with. Like what? Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh wow. I didn't know you were planning to take it that far. Of course. I want to take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for Natsuki's cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? Yeah, I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. I'm not here to judge you. I'm your friend, Yuri. You can relax a little. Relax. Oh, that reminds me. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping over the weekend, so I happen to have these in my bag. I wanted to cover the window in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think it would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, I think that would help set the atmosphere. What's the wooden thing? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. Are you familiar with aromatherapy, Noah? Not particularly, no. Oh, is that so? It helps contribute to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance reflection. It's almost like magic in a way. Interesting. Can we try it out? Of course. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on top. Smells wonderful. What kind of mood would you describe it? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, it's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event not only because it provides relaxation, but it also enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing our poems? I think it will be appropriate for the event. You seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri is very educated when it comes to oils. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are we using those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. Contrary to what you might have thought, we won't be using the paper for folding origami. I like to write different kanji character on each paper. We'll need about 300 of them. 300? Wait, how much did she say? Did she say 300 or 100? She said 100. Where did I get 300 from? Oh yeah. What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fashion the kanji paper onto ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. Wow, that's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. You continue to amaze me. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. I can tell she is more relaxed when it's just the two of us. Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Or maybe it's the jasmine. Maybe both. Either way, I'm enjoying her company. Here you go, Noah. Yuri hands me a marker. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright, sounds good. We sit on the floor together, and the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper. Yuri then unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. She then reaches into her bag and pulls out a pocket knife. Yeah? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well... Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. It's okay, Yuri. It can't be that weird. Like I said, I'm not here to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe? Oh, what am I saying? You probably think I'm weird for liking them. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, I can't deny it's really cool looking. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, if you don't mind. Yuri carefully hands me the knife, the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Noah, why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. I wonder how you know that analogy, Yuri. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. Oh my, that doesn't look too good. Where do you keep your bandages? I keep them downstairs in the kitchen. Let's go get some. Yuri and I head downstairs and wait, is she not going to put my finger in her mouth? That sounds weird out of context. You can go wash your hand, Noah. You don't want to get infected. No, I'll look for the bandages. Hold on, why do they keep the bandages in the kitchen? Yuri goes, wait, what am I doing? Yuri goes into the cabinet to look for some medical supplies. I go over to the sink and use some disinfectant to clean my wound. I once again examine my finger closely. It's still bleeding. As I wash my wound, I watch as the water slowly turns light red. I didn't think I cut it that deeply, but I guess I was wrong. Jesus Christ, how hard did you touch this knife? Yuri comes over to me shortly after. How is it? It's not bad, but I should patch it up quickly. Yuri removes the cover of the bandage and slowly puts it on my index finger. She seems to be somewhat relieved afterwards. Yuri then sits down on the kitchen table chairs. Phew. Yuri, I appreciate the help, but it was only a tiny cut. There's no need to panic. Yuri looks up at me as if she suddenly remembered that I was still in the same room with her. Huh? Oh, right. I'm sorry, Noah. I didn't mean to make it such a big deal. I guess I was just worried about your well-being. I feel a little guilty all of a sudden. Yuri, I apologize. You were only trying to help. I'm sorry if you took it the wrong way. There's a lot of apologizing in this mod. Yuri doesn't respond right away. She instead takes a moment to think to herself. She then slowly rises from her chair. It's okay, Noah. At least it's all taken care of now. I nod in agreement. Should we go back to the project? Sounds like a good idea. Yuri and I clean up the medical supplies and head back upstairs. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. I resume making progress on the kanji. We finished attaching the paper to the ribbons and lay them all out side by side. It turned out better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It's looking great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? You saw it online, well guess what, Yuri, now you're getting demonetized. Yeah, I'm ready. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. That's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put in each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? 6 cups of water. I'll be right back. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, you'll be too diluted. Roger that. I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-sized glasses. I put them on the plate and catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. I take it slowly just in case I don't spill them. Yuri. Yes? I come see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, only to quickly put it back over her arm. She looks really nervous, almost as if she was hiding something from me. I wonder what she could have been doing. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses what just happened. I don't know what that was, but I decide not to press on. Yuri unwraps a tablet, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a grading in across the banner, starting with the colors for sunrise, then daytime, then sunset and nighttime. Then once it dries, we'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Very neat. Where are you going to write? Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite ends. This way we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses the brush and adds a few dots in different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting like this reminds me of art class projects we had back then. It's very relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it's fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with another person, even if it's something simple like reading. I don't even mind if there isn't much talking. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a bit nicer. I think that's all it takes to make me happy. Is that so? I can understand where Yuri's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and video games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. You always do. Yuri leans over and grabs an unused paintbrush. I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Oh. Kia! Sorry. Yuri reels back quickly, and I lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. I'm sorry. I should have asked you to get it for me. No, it's not your fault. Not your face. There's droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Hold on. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out of the room and fetch a small towel. I then dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Look, there's paint on her face. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. I finished wiping away the paint. I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Huh? Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. Sure. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. I hold this position for what seemed like an eternity, which isn't a bad thing. Yuri then looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression I recognize from when she reads her books. It looks as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What's happening? It must be the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling. Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm. This is almost too much to handle. Suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. It was almost as if she recognized what was happening. Sorry, I just been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. Did you want to take a break or something? No, I think I'll be fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem a bit more clumsy. I can tell she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. The banner as a whole is very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, I am too. Is it time to add the lettering? Not yet. It needs to dry first. Okay. Won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. We can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Doing Yuri's voice so long is making me lightheaded because she has such an airy and whispery, soft-spoken voice. And it takes a lot of breath to do it, and I'm feeling lightheaded. Hopefully this chapter doesn't last too much longer. You say that like it's glad it's over.
Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit?
No, that's not what I meant. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done.
I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon.
Oh, so you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we'd have extra time after finishing the work.
Well,
Yuri thinks to herself.
I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well.
It's probably my fault. I'm sorry for being such a slow worker.
No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right?
Yeah.
So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything.
Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. She rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. However, that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out of the front door.
Thank you very much for having me today, Noah.
No problem at all. I enjoyed having you over. I'm almost glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow.
I will. Well then,
Yuri fidgets.
I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good evening, Noah.
You too, Yuri. Yuri smiles and starts to walk off. I then call out to her. Wait. I say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can go out somewhere. No, I forgot you don't like going out much. I stumble over my words. Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Her smile is nice, but ends up making me feel even more nervous than before. I try my best to stay as calm as possible. Anyway, what I'm trying to tell you is, I think you're very pleasant to be around, Yuri. And I was kind of hoping that I could see you more outside of the club. I was trying to ask her out on a date, but that works too. To my surprise, Yuri doesn't have a hard time responding to me.
You're very thoughtful, Noah.
Yuri takes a step closer to me, lightly squeezing my hand. I'm suddenly brought back to earlier in the day when she held my arm while I was cleaning her face with a towel. The same tingling sensation had returned.
I really like that about you.
Really? Well, how do you feel that way, Yuri? Maybe we could spend more time together at the festival.
I'd love to.
Great. Yuri and I stand still in silence as we look into each other's eyes. I could stare at them forever. Yuri's so beautiful. We've been standing still for a while. Yuri then looks down and realizes she was still holding my hand. Embarrassed, Yuri takes a step back. Oh, well, anyway, I guess I'll see you tomorrow then.
Yeah, definitely. It'll be really fun.
Agreed. Have a good evening, Yuri.
You too, Noah.
Yuri starts walking back home. I stand in the same spot until I can no longer see her. I'd say that went pretty well. I'd say it went pretty well too, Noah. I head back inside my house, scratching my head. I hope I didn't make a complete fool of myself. I head back up to my room. Today was pretty tiring. I've been practicing a lot for the festival, so I think I'll take it easy for the rest of the day. Turning on my TV and game console, I comfortably sit back in my chair and play my game. I wonder what he's playing. Maybe he's playing Outcast. Oh, is that the end of the chapter? Act 1 chapter, a discussion with Sayori. Oh, I wonder what that discussion is gonna be. It will be, we'll find out next chapter, next video. This recording was actually kind of long. I'm at like 40 minutes. So hopefully y'all don't mind. It's because the other chapter is pretty short. But now, I think we're finally done with Act 1. Or at least we're getting the end of Act 1. Because my one complaint with this mod is that a lot of it has been recycled content from Act 1. But it's been too bad, you know. Matt did add a lot of scenes and stuff and changed a lot of dialogue. So overall, it's been pretty enjoyable. I feel kind of dizzy from doing Yuri's voice so long, but I'm gonna end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, all that other bullshit. And I will see you in the next video.